All right, welcome everybody to the first OG of Madden 24, the first OG post GOM. It's a sad time in our lives without GOM, but we've got Mustang is with me tonight. How are you doing, Mustang?
Doing all right. I'm wearing my Texan shirt. Team I should have picked.
Unfortunate. And then
Yeah.
we've got Mr. Bolt Up himself, Smithy. How are you doing?
Doing well. The weather's great here in the West Coast.
Here in Los Angeles. All right, so we're going to go over team division recaps here real quick, and we're going to have a little game we're going to play later, and go over the questions that everybody sent in. So should be a fun little hour or five. No, I'm not going to pull an Affetto on you. Thank you.
His wife's gonna show up behind him and be like, "It's time to go to bed, Smithy."
Yeah, she's in North Carolina, so
Oh yeah, we're good.
And
we're good.
by the way, your wife also calls you Smithy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, speaking of what we call each other, so Gom gave me his phone number in case I ever needed him. He is in my phone as Gom. That's the first username I've ever put in my contact list. I put that in and I was like, this is really strange. Like, usually first, last, full. Anyways, let's hop into these divisions here real quick. So, let's pull it up here. Or real quick, how about let's talk about our own teams first. Do that. So, Smithy, I'm sure there's a lot of air you want to clear with your team selection. So you picked, what number did you pick? Six. So you came in at number 6, and your first choice was who?
The Eagles.
I mean, your first choice.
The Eagles.
The Eagles were your first choice?
Yeah, fuck yeah. It was
Wow.
to make sure they knew.
Shameless.
I had to make sure.
Shameless.
Yeah, I was gonna be like gonna take them, but I mean, I don't know. I thought they were a good team, so I was like, I better make sure they're gone.
I mean, Skittles and
yes,
McGee
that's
were
why.
1 and 2.
I know, but
Smithy was saving the rest of us from someone else getting the Eagles.
yeah, that was my logic. I was like, I'm pretty sure they took them, but in case they didn't, that was my logic.
So who was your second choice?
Yeah, the Cowboys. Yeah.
That's funny when you pick 6 and you don't get your top 2 choices.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So when that happened, I was in the middle of brunch and I was like, oh fuck, because I hadn't put a lot of thought into
The
it.
brunch story again. Here we go.
Yeah, I know, but I hadn't put a lot of thought into team selection because I figured I had my selection picked.
Yeah, I thought it was a given myself.
Yeah. I beat around the Browns. Everybody expected me. I think, like when I was talking to some people the days before, they were like, "Yeah, the Browns fits you pretty well." I just didn't trust myself to win, and I was like, man, not having a first round pick is kind of bad for me. And so then I just went the complete opposite and picked the Chargers because I was like, they have a good running back and they have an elite quarterback. I mean, you can't really, and they have an amazing strong safety. So I was like, I can't really lose here. I was like,
you got to play with Herbert like you did with Allen when you had the Bills. You'd run around and throw the ball across the field into the dirt and shit.
I hope not.
I forgot you had Allen.
Oh, that was
yeah.
You had some amazing plays with Allen. I just laughed my ass off.
Let's see how far you can chuck it.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure it out. I mean, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to pass. And the difference is I don't think Herbert is like Allen, where I always wanted to roll out because he had that extender and
hold the ball for 12 seconds.
He does still have solid speed and everything.
Yeah.
But I was like, so I don't think I'll play him the same, and so it'll probably be more of a pocket passer, I suspect. And I don't know.
I really should have saved that play to where Smithy had me beat. He had the ball, and he did some weird thing with Allen where the ball like bounced off someone else's helmet, bounced back, fumbled. I picked it up and won in the last minute, and I won the game. And he should have. I really wish I would have saved that clip. You remember, right?
How many almost wins has Smithy had?
About every game he plays.
Yeah.
Him and Leak are neck and neck with the almost wins.
Smithy is a terrible closer.
Yeah. I didn't have a lot of experience in the closing department, so
usually you're scratching and clawing to get back in there.
yeah, I'm pretty much just trying to air it out. So yeah, I mean that was kind of my logic, and I figured they had a lot of pieces. They're relatively young, but not super old. So I was like, they're a good roster. I'm gonna send it. And honestly, I actually thought they were gonna be taken, and they weren't. And so it was like, well, because that top 16 with no view was a little different. We didn't discuss that in admin chat, so like that kind of took me by surprise a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, we talked about it. Yeah, it was my idea. We talked about.
Would
it
it have changed who you picked though, Smithy? I mean, you already figured out who 2 of the teams were. There's only 3 others.
Yeah.
What if he guessed all 5?
Yeah, right. What if I guessed all 5? That would have been nuts. No, I don't know. I don't think it necessarily would have. Okay, all right. If I didn't pick the Chargers, legit, I also kicked around taking the Falcons, of all people. But I was like, is that a way too big of a stretch? I was just like, because I just wanted.
For you, it wouldn't have been a bad pick for you because you love using the running back. They've got a few pieces. They got a great tight end.
Yeah. So
had Smithy done that, it would have had some definite chain effects there.
So with have you had like a pure receiving back? Like Eckler is a stud receiver running back.
I have not. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure that out.
I don't remember you like getting a lot of catches with running back, so that'll be something new for you.
Yeah, nope. I never had. Most of them were power backs or like not really catching backs, just elusive backs. So I'm gonna have to figure out.
He's also a little older.
Yeah, gonna have to figure out the throwing out the back. The Madden 23 mutt videos all say to do wheel routes out the back, so I'm already getting my cheese ready.
There you go. That just brightened me up.
I don't know if this is going to be the case or not, but we'll see.
All right.
And I honestly, we didn't argue. I mean, I hate picking teams before the game comes out. Like, I just don't even know what this game's going to be. I mean, most of the Maddens were like, yeah, it's the same thing.
Know, but you're in the scrims, you're not going to find out anything either. Like, I don't see any point in waiting. Not like you're going to try out 17 different teams.
Yeah.
Like the Chargers are going to be a great team. Like the game's not going to show that it's not going to be great. Like, Smithy might show it's not going to be great, but
yeah, the Chargers are going to be pretty bad in AGS.
You got Derwin James; he's always fun.
So,
and you got a Bosa. Maybe he'll be good.
Yeah,
oh no,
people have reached out to me for Bosa already.
So we're going to take a timeout so I can upgrade my Zoom. I'll let it expire. Hold on. All right, we're back. Had a little issue there, but we are back.
Pulled a 28-3 there, Jerm. up your production values.
I didn't have any of my brothers coming in talking shit to you guys. Oh yeah, I had to just spend some money on a Zoom. Yeah, just had to pay. I had to pay for this. You should be getting money for doing these, not having to pay money. So hopefully MHC rewards me in some MHC bucks.
Jerm forgot to pay the power bill. Turn his lights off.
All right, so we talked about Smithy's Chargers. How about the Falcons or Mustang? You picked at 12?
12. So probably up until my mock was accurate. I thought I was probably going Texans. And then had I not dug into the rosters and did all that, I probably still would have taken the Texans. But then I just got looking at the Falcons and the Seahawks and how much fun it would be. And I already did the Texans last year, so it's going to be like mostly the same roster. Yeah, they got a couple new treats to play with. Anderson, I love a good edge rusher, and then
Superstar Anderson.
Yeah, Superstar Anderson. That was the main. Just Stroud as a star. He's young. He's all right. He's nothing to write home about, right? He's there. Young at least. He's cheap. Maybe you can make him into something good. So I was tempted. Part of it though, I thought Darkman was going to go Colts, and nothing against Darkman. He's just difficult for me to schedule. And my schedule this year, at least for the next few months, is going to be tight with my kids' practices, and so I know him having a tight window and me having a less open window to play was going to be painful, or potentially painful. And then so I tried to go Seahawks, and Seahawks were taken by my nemesis VBank.
You did try to go Seahawks.
I did try to go Seahawks. I get Fant again. You know, DK, the halfback, can't even think of his name right now.
Ken Walker.
Yeah, Walker, 94 speed, young, really awesome.
Oh, so they went one spot ahead of.
Yeah, a lot of fun pieces there to play with. Fast linebackers, a couple young corners. I mean, they don't really have a lot of weeks. Maybe they have the edge rushers aren't that good, and D line's not very good, but at least they're young and they're quick, so there's something to build on there. So, and then Gino is Gino, right? He's serviceable for a year or two, but you got to look for something new. And the problem with that roster, though, you're probably hoping to start winning early with them and building on it, and you're probably not going to have a high pick for quarter. But anyway, they're still good. I was going to take them, but Falcons were there. It was down between Falcons, Texans. I thought about the Lions a little bit. I wasn't just trolling Leak. They are an interesting team.
Their offense is incredible. It's just really fun. Not much left outside of that.
Yeah. The defense was the linebackers suck. The corners suck. The rookies are slow, except for Gibbs on the defense. So that had I was picking in the late teens, probably the Lions, right? But 12, it just felt too high. So yeah, Pitts is gonna be fun. I've always wanted to try Pitts in the game. Robinson, you know, I get a rookie superstar running back, which is almost kind of a waste because in passive it's not that hard to get a running back devved up, but you know, who knows now. So
he will be a monster though.
I mean, unless you miss the dev role 3 seasons in a row.
That happens. Fant was really bad about that, so I don't have to worry about that. Pitts comes pre-superstarred for me. I got a superstar corner, a superstar safety, a superstar right guard I can trade. My receivers are weak. London's solid. He's slow, but he's big. So I'm hearing the big receivers are good in this Madden. So Ritter, I mean, it's not worse than what I had last year starting off with Mills, right? He's better. True. He's still kind of young. He's got 91 throw power. That's good enough to start with. So hopefully that won't be a disaster. I think that, you know, I got good pieces there. It's fun. I was all right. Let's do it. Try something new this year. That was my thought process.
You know, you mentioned Mills is the throw power, the 91, right?
And no, that's earlier, Ritter's 91.
When I had fucking Josh Allen, he had like 90. It was like 96 and 98. It was that mad, but
98.
I think he was. I swear to God, it was broken that year.
Yeah, and then you traded him to me, and he was ass.
Yeah, Josh Allen was broken for like 2 or 3 Maddens in a row.
Yeah, it was almost like the Kyle Murray effect that MHC was saying. It was like it just didn't feel like he zipped. Like it were always inaccurate. I don't know. It was really weird.
That was so fun. I traded you a haul.
Inaccurate.
I traded you a haul for him, and then I had a worse year than I did with 2 of the year before with Allen.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Plus, you get a little ballsy when you have that throw power the first time.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of having the 90-something quarterback with 98 throw power if you just throw little dump-offs and slants all game, right? You want to air that shit out.
Yep. That is the truth.
Yeah, so with me, I was going to take... I was between the Jaguars and the Falcons because me and Mustang and a few others could not take a few teams. I could have taken the Niners from our homer rule, but I would have felt like a tool doing that since it's our rule and I'm an admin. So it was kind of a self-imposed restriction. But we went ahead and did the rule because we would have felt horrible for Soup. Because Soup has been wanting the Ravens for, his 4th Madden with us? And I would have felt terrible if they were available and he couldn't take it. So that's why we did the rule.
Well, but
only if Fedo should have felt terrible.
Yeah. But we did discuss the rule before Soup started crying.
Oh, yeah. We were doing that's what I'm saying. Like, we were talking about the rule 2 weeks ago, or a week ago, whatever it was.
Well, yeah.
So we were going to do the rule regardless. We didn't announce the rule whenever MHC made the post. We didn't put the rule.
I was wanting to do more severe, like
this was your baby.
Take away or add balls, or rank it more, or factor it some, or influence some by record overall, like bottom to top, and make it more early on parity, right? To where the people who do well in the last Madden have a weaker chance to get the top team choices in the next Madden. To me, it just makes sense. I get why some people don't enjoy that.
Yeah, but see, like guys like Jake already has terrible odds. Brock already has like below average odds.
Decent odds for Brock. Still, I mean, yeah, I want it to be more like that just because, but the MHC was against it. And then we offered up the 5 or 6 people or 10 people. We had a bunch of different ideas, not be able to pick a top team. MHC didn't like that idea because, and so well, what about the homer rule? You can pick your favorite team that we all agree on. And then it kind of went away, and then it came back, and then yeah, let's do that. And then there was some mix up when we announced it that sometimes admins chat and talk. We think rules are set. And, okay, just post it because the other guy's not there on to say yes or no, and so things get out of sequence a little sometimes. That's why you see us seemingly go back on things or add things at the last second, just because it's not always as organized as we may seem to be.
No
production value, and
or you're Smithy and you get in every night in admin chat. You're like, I didn't see any of this. When did this happen?
Everything that we announce in announcements is new news to Smithy.
It's not all
it has been talked about for weeks, but it is new news.
I guess I always miss the part where we say, okay, we're done. Like I contribute.
I'll make sure to put we're done at Smithy.
Yeah, but it's like I was like, oh, I thought we were still discussing it. It's like, nope, we're done. No,
we're gonna just have to write 10-4 at the end of every settled.
Settled. Over. Going once, going twice. I don't know.
All right. Anyway, let's get the show on the road. So if we didn't have the rule, I was for sure going into this Madden, the top 2 teams for me were going to be the 49ers. If they weren't there, I was going to take the Chargers. The reason I was going to take the Chargers is because Herbert, I just had him at the end of last Madden. I had him 3 Maddens ago. I don't know. Got a thing for Herbert. But since I couldn't take those teams, my choices were between the Jags and the Falcons, and I was 50-50 all the way up until the pick. Once he messaged me, Jaguars were the one that was in my head, and I just sent a Jaguars gif, and I was done. Wouldn't even think about it anymore. But the main reason was, out of all the choices that I had, the Jaguars are the only one with a set quarterback position, superstar quarterback. I have never started a Madden with a superstar quarterback. Ever. So this is the first time, so I wanted to get that out of the way. And I don't have to worry about it for 5 or 6 seasons, however long we're going to go. So that was the main reason. And their defense, after I started really looking into it, their defense has some young monsters on it. Like, I have 4 or 5 really good linebackers. 2 or 3 edge rushers. 2 good middle linebackers, 2 young pieces in the secondary. I got an Andre Sisco, who might be my Tyson Anderson. So safety school could be back in business in Jacksonville. But yeah, pretty excited about the Jags, and ultimately took them over the Falcons. I thought about the Lions too, but the defense with the Jags is what kind of sealed the deal for me, because I was like, all right, there's some positions I don't have to worry about for 4 or 5 years. Ever.
You think you're gonna be able to safety school it up with some? I mean, I don't know how Captain plays, but I mean, Brock's probably not going to give you a lot of picks.
Probably not. I mean,
Brock does sometimes. Depends.
Yeah, it depends. Brock might get a little. I don't know. He's going to want to protect Richardson because that's his guy. This is his team, so I could see him not wanting to just sling the rock around and protect his stats. So.
I mean, we're not talking G and league level ends, but every now and then, Brock will go ham and have like a 5-pick game. But
Capped, I played Capped one time at the end of last Madden, and I think it was a close game, like at halftime, and then I think I ended up pulling away. I can't remember how the defense went for him though, or for me though.
So we gave Josh Allen superstar, right?
I have Josh Allen superstar edge rusher. Campbell. We did not give it to Campbell, and I was against Campbell. Was a discussion. MHC actually brought up Campbell and Josh Allen.
That's what I thought he was taking Jaguars.
Yeah, honestly. So when he brought those up, I disagreed with both. I didn't think either one of them should get it. And then when I looked into the stats and stuff, I thought Allen should have got it, but I didn't think Campbell deserved it, and now I wish Campbell deserved it. 'Cause
Brock
that
and I
would've
had a
been
chat
sweet.
about it. So I think Brock was against him, but I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the sack numbers, but he's one of the best run and pass defenders, like a combo. He's really good against the run. So for all the edge rushers, he's probably the best run defense edge rusher out of the top edge rushers. So
Yeah, since we're on that topic, I mean, Khalil Mack is definitely still a superstar. I mean, he's paid like it. He should be a superstar.
He's definitely paid like it, but that's about it. It's about it. I was looking. I've got like a 77 overall defensive tackle who's making like bukus of money. I'm like, oh god, what are we gonna do with this guy? Anyways, I think we've already gone longer than the 28-3 show, and we haven't even started. So,
son of a bitch, I gotta go to bed here soon.
No, you don't. Wife's in North Carolina.
Smithy needs his beauty rest.
All right, so let's go division by division here. We will start. So let's just start with the AFC East. So in the AFC East, we'll go in order of how the teams were picked. Joe Daddy is the Dolphins. Flap is the Bills. Tyrant got his hometown Jets, and Intel is the Patriots. What's the? Have you seen any surprises from this group here?
Oh yeah, Tyrant is the Jets. The biggest surprise. Took all night to pick him, and we all knew he was going to take.
Tyrant is the one who held up the draft.
We couldn't quite just say Tyrant, you're getting the Jets.
Yeah, that's what I put in admin chat. I said, just put him on the Jets and go to the next person. Anyways. My surprise is Intel with the Patriots at 22. That's just completely random to me. He's a Cowboy fan.
Yeah. While I was joking that he's hoping they sign Cook, that probably a little bit of nugget of truth there. That might have led.
That's what I said the other night. They were the favorite, I think, at that point. I think he was visiting or something when that happened.
Well, so that maybe Intel needs to confirm or deny if that had an actual influence or not. But otherwise, I mean,
hilarious.
They're not a bad. I think he just likes all their young, fast corners, which drew him over there. But
yeah,
that's the only.
Is that what they got? I mean, I don't really know anything about the Patriots because the Patriots are never a team I would ever.
Gonzalez is fast. I think they have like 3 mid-90 speed corners, if I remember correctly. I was looking at them because their team overall.
Oh god, yeah! I just sorted by speed on their spreadsheet. It's all corners.
Their team overall is not bad. The problem is they're not a sexy Madden team.
The fastest corner or the fastest player on his team's last name is Speed.
And they got Marcus Jones. He's young, 93 speed.
Aquan Thornton.
They got Thornton. He's fast. I forgot about Thornton. And then they have Christian Gonzalez, the first rounder. He's 93 speed.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's gonna be a monster. Yeah. That guy is.
And then Thornton. I forgot about Thornton. So, but he's 70 overall. He did not get a good overall rating. So, will Intel really use him that much? I don't know.
Yeah, Ramondre's not bad. He's 89 speed. I thought he was a little slower. And he's 80 overall.
I don't know. Can Intel do like 5 jukes in a row with him though? That's the question.
No, he just has to run straight line.
Yeah. So this will be a challenge for Intel. Or really, what's going to happen is it doesn't matter who's on this team because Intel's going to trade half of them.
That's true. I don't know why we're talking about. We should talk about his potential trade partners.
Right.
Pax is gone. So.
That's true. Pax is gone. He might not make any trades.
Find a new buddy.
Yeah, he's not going to be a Pax farm system.
Yeah. What's interesting though is all of his CBs. Like I wonder if he's going to play man to man because all of his CBs are man archetype.
He's a zone man too.
Yeah, and he likes to play zone.
No, last year the Rams he manned up, blitzed a lot. Yeah.
Once he got his man corners, he played man and blitzed all the time.
Yeah. Old Vikings Intel zone.
Yeah.
Rams Intel was man, but new game. Yeah. I think. Oh, go ahead. You were saying?
I was just gonna move to. If you had anything else on him, go ahead.
No, not on him, but I was gonna move to Flap because I think the Bills where he got him is an awesome pick. Considered maybe one of the best overall teams with a still young quarterback in Allen, who's awesome. Diggs is getting a little old. He's got some elderly players there, but even then, they're still pretty stacked. It's a nice pick for him.
Oh yeah.
This was the team. Honestly, after I picked the Chargers, like I sat there and I kind of thought about it, and I was like, why didn't I say the Bills? Like It was one of those things like, why didn't I didn't
Well, you don't
really
have to worry about playing the Dolphins.
think about it. Yeah. And I probably should have picked the Bills over the Chargers, but
Yeah,
I
James
think
Cook's still good, but not quite as exciting as last year.
Yeah, 1 year older and not really as good.
So maybe you wouldn't have liked them that much, Smithy, because they don't have like that stud halfback.
yeah,
Cooks could be good.
I think what swayed me towards the Chargers was the safety, Derwin James.
Yeah.
Superstar safety. I was like, I don't have to worry about that.
It's
I'm just
fun.
gonna just go.
Well, you might have to worry about it. He's getting a little older now. He's not a 4 or 5 years now.
I think he's 26. So
Yeah, I'd say he's probably 26.
he's mad and good.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
So are we gonna predict winner, first season 1 winner out of this?
Well, hang on. Well, Joe Daddy going the cheese route. Let's make fun of Joe Daddy for going cheese first.
Okay.
Anybody?
Whoever
No, I
Whoever
can't make
picked.
fun. I would have picked him if I was there.
Well, you would have picked them for the A chain.
I just really want A-Chain. I don't care about the rest. I just want A-Chain on my team.
Yeah.
And if we were allowed to, I would like trade him a lot for him. But he could trade A-Chain. I just couldn't trade like Robinson, which of course he'd probably want it to be a part of a deal. But he's not going to trade him anyway. So
Yeah. So does Dak end up on the Dolphins roster?
Dak end up on the Dolphins.
think you'll trade for Dak? Trade him Tyreek Hill.
Is that a rumor? You spreading rumors?
I'm saying Dak ain't playing in Dallas.
You don't think so?
Fuck no.
Superstar quarterback?
Yeah, it's a superstar.
Who else is going to play for him?
Nobody. He's gonna hand the ball off to Tony Pollard.
MHC likes to throw. He likes to do both.
But what I said the other night when MHC and I were doing I heard, no, maybe it was, I can't remember. I was talking to one of y'all, I think. But I'm curious to see if Joe Daddy keeps all these speedsters or if he tries to go ahead and move Tyreek and just load up somewhere else. Because you really don't need, I mean, yeah, it's great, but you don't really need, when they get another visit.
This is my other child. Hold on.
Not the girl. That's the football player.
I don't know. I just saw a floating
That's
arm.
the football player I donated money for.
That's right.
The only person in AGS to donate to Smithy's family.
Thank you.
Little. But anyways, that's what I would do. I would trade Tyreek and build up somewhere else. Plus Tyreek's a little older. You still have Waddle. You still have A-Chain. So that's what I would do.
I just don't know what kind of return you get on Tyreek, right? Because he is getting older.
He's
98 overall, 99 speed, right?
Freaking elite for 4 years probably.
And what's his? I mean, you could probably run him even if he started to degrade. He's 98 overall.
How old is he?
20. He's 7 years pro. So what's that? 28.
27, 28,
27,
29, somewhere around there.
What's his contract?
He'll be at least 95 speed for 4 years.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know if Joe Daddy has the play style to really take advantage of a team like this. So I think maybe it's in good hands.
Joe Daddy surprised a lot last year.
I'm not saying he's not competent. I just it's not his play style, or he hasn't.
Well, it'd be how he does with Tua.
Yeah,
there is an adjustment there.
I don't know if he'll be able to trade Tyreek. He's got 89 million total salary and a 51 million signing bonus. So that's probably a big cap hit.
Probably. Maybe we'll have some perks for that. Who knows?
So I want to talk about Jets too. Tyrant. Yeah. I mean, obviously it's Homer pick, but I forgot to mention had Wilson got superstar role. You know, the little vote role. I would have been tempted to go Jets.
Yeah, well, if he would have got it, I may have been tempted to go Jets. Because I mean, we already boosted up Sauce and Williams. Both of them went into X Factor.
Yeah, I mean,
Sauce is gonna be 99 in 2 seasons.
Yeah, Rodgers, you got a one and done year with him, and then what are you gonna do at quarterback? I guess Wilson's not terrible.
Will he even use Rodgers?
I was gonna say, is he gonna play Rodgers,
or is he go get that first round pick back?
No, that's a.
What are we gonna do if Jerm, or what if he trades him? Does the 65% count for somewhere else?
We'll have to. I'm not talking about that here because I don't know. I can't.
Brees Hall's
good.
Give
my opinion on the fly on that one.
Brees Hall's pretty nice.
What?
And Brees Hall's sweet. You
got Nicole Hardman, more speechies.
Yeah. Why didn't I take the Jet? Maybe I should. All right. So first year, who's our division winner? I think this is going to be one of the more interesting ones. With
I mean, sorry, Intel. You haven't proved it, so I can't say you.
What did he just say?
He's sitting here next to me. He goes, "Who's that guy? A 49ers fan?" I said, "Yeah." And he's
like, tell him that's the guy that gave him money for his football team.
Oh,
yeah,
that's the guy gave you money for your football squares.
Now he feels like shit.
We need that money back.
He said they still suck, but thank you.
Oh, well, your team sucks twice as bad because they beat them 2 years in a row. Oh, beautiful.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's all right. That was perfect. That's views right there.
Good night, son.
Good night, prick.
Taking one out of 28-3 playbook there. Outside interference.
Yeah, that's true.
Lowering the quality. You guys aren't going to invite me back. I was like,
no, it's great quality.
I thought that, that since Gom was stepping down, like Mustang, you and I were basically like the new OGs here. I mean, we've been here long enough.
You have been here for a long time.
So
you got to earn it. This is all trials. I'm going to have 29 trials to go.
I don't know what Tyrant's going to be like, right?
I don't know because he didn't play a lot last year.
Yeah. And he's always been competitive and it's a good player. Will he have the bandwidth and the attention span to focus on it? Is he just going to get on and play his games and not care?
Right.
I think that'll be Flap. This is a division where I would not be surprised at all if Tyrant, Flap, or Joe Daddy won it.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
Not a surprise.
Yep.
They're loaded teams,
Intel.
Good players.
Yeah, sorry,
so. Intel. He's not gonna be offended. He knows. He's got to prove it first.
He knows. He knows. Yeah, I'm gonna. I think it's gonna be Flap or Joe Daddy that win it. Year one. I think Tyrant.
Those rosters.
Yeah, those rosters and Tyrant getting back into the swing of things.
Well, I guess what'll tell does Tyrant use Rodgers or not? If Tyrant uses Rodgers, he's serious. He's to win.
Zach Wilson, he's probably still not terrible, and he's young.
69 overall.
I'm sure he's down to normal now, ain't he?
Oh yeah, he's probably should be slow dev.
Can't go past normal. I'm gonna say Flap wins this year, and Joe Daddy or Tyrant sneak into a wild card. My prediction. I don't think all three make it.
Yeah, I'm looking up Wilson right now. I bet his accuracies suck.
Oh god,
pressure's not very good. Mid accuracy 75. That's rough. Throw power is 93. So he's got a good throw power base to build on.
His speed's probably what, like 86?
83.
Ooh. Yeah, he sucks.
Not even a start.
Smithy, who you got?
I'm gonna go Joe Daddy season 1. Yeah.
All right, let's hop over to the NFC. Just do NFC East. Smithy's NFC East. We'll go ahead and start with Smithy on what he thinks of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Just talk shit.
Yeah, fuck MHC.
Nothing good. You got 60 seconds.
Sandbagging motherfucker. You're from the north where you like Canadian maple bacon and shit like that. You're not even a cowboy. I don't even know why you did this. You have long, flurry hair that flows like Goldilocks and
Goldilocks?
Yeah, I don't know, man. You got big ass hands that gonna break the football.
That smash the keyboard. Flap loves MHC's keyboard.
Yeah.
All Flap talks about is MHC's keyboard.
We were talking about this in the Discord when you and MHC were doing the team lotto and we I can't remember who it was. It might have been Brock. We were talking about the unders and overs of team sniping this year.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all at 2. I was like, there's going to be 2 people, and everybody seemed to agree it was 2 and under. And I think we're at 3 because it was MHC, Trigga, and I guess technically Jarrett. So it was 3. So it was over, and so it was like these motherfuckers. And I'm not too upset at MHC. I was like, it's whatever, but Flap is through the roof.
Well, the thing is,
yeah,
I get for Flap why he is, but you're gonna take him anyway, so it's not like Flap was gonna get him.
Yeah.
So
I think Flap would have been okay if Smithy took them. It's
true.
the fact that an outsider came in, and MHC taking them is a shock to me. But I told MHC when we did the thing, every year he picks a team, it always catches me off guard who he picks. Every single year.
He's the best team reloader around.
He knew I was taking the 49ers last year. He knew I was taking the 49ers, and he picked the Cardinals. It was just completely random. Like,
I really don't. I guess it's for Parsons and maybe to troll Smithy and Flap.
Yeah,
that's it. That's the reason. Parsons and he loved the idea of the troll. And Pollard's a stud, and CD's a stud. But
yeah, I mean, I kind of maybe thought, because in the admin chat, I've been pretty vocal about it too. Is I actually had a lot of fun playing the Commanders. Like I looked at this as a video game, and so I'm like, I don't really hold too much on it, but like I had a lot of fun playing the division rival and in the Commanders. I just kind of embraced it. So maybe that's what MHC is going to do and just take the Cowboys to another whole level.
It's funny, MHC was the biggest one to dev down Trayvon Diggs too in the admin chat.
Oh yeah, and I was like, he was hating on every Cowboy, and then he ends up not taking them. So I should have said, yeah, I agree. They're all shit.
Skittles, I think you say Pax at the last. I think Skittles is the luckiest guy in AGS. He gets top team picks.
He gets
a
superstar
X Factors and 2 or 3 in every fucking draft.
Every time.
Every draft.
And he does the least for the league. He has a great stream. But
he's like that newbie that comes in the fantasy football and wins.
Yeah.
He just gets luck sacked.
Yeah. I need to have him fill out an NCAA bracket.
Yeah. Right? That's actually a good idea.
I mean, the team's stacked. So to me, it's hard. It's really hard. I try not to judge too much on what we did in past Madden. This should be a different game. Now, you'd think some of the people are going to be still the best. They're going to play better than ones that struggle. But I think that you can really see a mix up here on stuff. So who knows what we'll get out of Skittles.
Yeah. This is MHC's division to lose, if you ask me. But
no, Woe was pretty good.
Yeah, Woe last year was a stud. And anytime you get your own team, like I swear, it makes you just a little bit better. Like Mustang last year, you had your best probably run of any CFM, and you had the worst team you've probably ever had. Like starting out.
Yeah.
There's just something when you have your own team, you protect that team.
Well, Woe too. I think the Giants are a pretty good team to fall where they did.
Yeah, I was shocked that he got them at 30. That's crazy.
They should be, to me, a lower 20s, like 21, 23, 23 kind of team, talent-wise. I think they have some good pieces. Saquon by himself is nuts. There should be nuts in that.
Yeah, the
Intel should
awesome.
Intel should have picked the Giants over the fucking Patriots. That would have been more sense.
The receivers are a little rough, but I mean, you got Barkley, you got Lawrence. Waller's good for a year or two.
Deontay Banks is a 76 overall and 94 speed rookie corner.
Yeah, he's good. Isn't he tall too? If I remember.
Yeah, I think
he's tall. So I was when Leak was doing his stuff, I was kind of messing with him, saying pick Giants, but it was actually true. They actually have good pieces to build off of. So it's cool that he got his favorite team and he got it for great value where he picked him.
Now go ahead.
I say Woe couldn't be happier with that.
Oh yeah, Woe was stoked. He probably would have taken them top 15, I'd say, if he had to pick that.
And it wouldn't have been that much of a stress to take him in the late teens, I think.
No.
Trigger?
So on Trigger, before we get to Trigger, I didn't get any spoilers or anything during this whole thing. However, when it came to Synax's pick, so when it came to pick 24, I randomly was messaged by Synax, and he said, "Fuck my life, man," because the Commanders were gone. And I guess he had done the math in his head that he thought they were going to fall. So he was like, the only way I won't get them is if Trigger takes them, and then Trigger's the one that takes them. So shout out to Synax for being super bitter. I'm sure he's already blocked Trigger from Discord. That's what he did to Flap 2 years ago.
It's what he did to me.
Oh,
don't worry, it gets better. The same thing. After he got his pick, he messaged me. He said, "I got fucking chucked again." The pick right before he was so pissed.
So MHC, I really think part of his reasoning was trolling you guys. Jarrett, I think the only reason why he took the Lions was to troll Leak.
Oh yeah, only
Maybe
reason.
he'll probably say he has other reasons, but I think it was a pure troll. Trigger, I don't know. I mean, picking right before the guy who vocally wants him.
I don't think
but I don't
Trigger
know if-
would troll. I think
don't-
he just
Yeah. He liked
well
the roster.
they said on 28-3 he wanted a really good defensive line.
Yeah.
So
They have one of the best.
and he's got good young receivers. So that'll be
Yeah.
fine. And they got a couple really good safeties, and he put a young safety up on the trade block already.
Yeah, they have Dotson. They have, you said, receivers. The Gibson's man, he's nothing great, but he's serviceable.
If
Jamin Davis is good.
if D line is good, then the Commanders can be a stud.
Now we did nerf. I think we nerfed both of his D linemen though. Now did
Yeah,
Allen go
they-
from
You undevved Chase Young, right?
Chase Young
Yeah.
is star? Now Allen did he go from X Factor to superstar or superstar to? I think he.
thought we kept him.
Let me look.
I think he's still
I have it-
superstar.
I, have it this-
I think he just lost
sheet
X
right now.
Factor.
I have that page
Where
still
are
up.
they?
I
I
don't
still
know.
have that.
I've
page
got
up.
too many windows.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm scrolling to the Commanders.
Commanders. We kept him. Oh no, we dropped him down to superstar. Jonathan Allen and Scary
Can't
Terry.
find it.
put-
Oh yeah, they go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Allen
so they got
McLaurin are the
nerfed
only
quite a
good-
bit, but still pretty good.
They're still good, but
At 23,
at
it's a
that-
good pick.
Deron Payne and Allen, you're gonna probably keep.
Who's D-Ron?
I don't know, Daron.
Duron.
Bro,
That's Duron.
Deron. Okay,
D-Ron.
Oh.
Dayron, whatever. The inside stuff, no outsiders between him and Chase Young are pretty. I mean, but since Chase Young dropped, it might be a little bit different. But that lot, the Commanders are actually, I think, a stealthy hitting good team.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
You
but
can have Howell. That's the
yeah,
thing.
that's the thing though. Trigger's not really a quarterback builder whisperer guy. He's a conservative runner.
No,
He's-
but he
He's the guy that's going to build Howell into.
he
a
won't
good
throw a
player.
lot of interceptions though. So even
he
if he
doesn't.
were to miss the playoffs, he'd probably be in those roles for quarterback.
Yeah, the Chump Charity.
Jump charity.
Which honestly, I don't think in the NFC. I mean, he's got a pretty good shot in the NFC.
Yeah.
Anyways, so division winner for this year. I mean, MHC's got to be the big favorite, right?
Yeah, the team stacked. Who knows? We see what from. See, here's the thing with Woe. When Woe got a good team at the Ravens, he played really well.
Right.
Before that, he was like a 500 team.
When he joined at the end of that
Yeah.
of the Madden before that, so when he joined at the end of Madden 22, I think for 1 year, he was terrible. He had a terrible record. Now I don't know if he just wasn't into it or what. I mean, he was like 3-13 or 3-14. He had a bad year, I think. So I think probably give him a year, and then him and MHC and Trigger will be battling for that division, and Skittles will just be having fun with his team. Now we got the
Every
dog.
now and then.
Yeah,
Every
Do I
now
have to
and
put the
then
dog in the logo?
Skittles-
if you want, man. Everybody's coming to say hi to me, as I'm the only one that's awake.
Yeah,
still.
like why the hell are you not in bed?
Why is mom in North Carolina?
yeah. Like,
Go for North Carolina. It is funny. We have 2 homer picks in that division and 2 complete troll picks in that division. All right, AFC South. So my division. We've got me with the Jags. We got Brock with the Colts, Capped with the Titans, and roll that beautiful bean footage with the Texans. When I picked the Jags, I knew for a fact that it was either going to be Dark with me or Brock with me because they're both Colts fans and they were both had high picks. So I knew going in it was going to be a tough division. Now Cap and Bean are 2 of our newer folks. I think they've only played 1 year, one season.
Bean's already
maybe 2.
scared of Brock, and
Bean's-
I've seen him in IOM here. I think he likes to play and have fun. I don't think he's ever like a. He's not a perennial playoff coach. I don't know if he makes the playoffs in IOM or not. I don't know enough, but I think he does all right. But the Texans are a builder team, so
Yeah.
they're not a win now. I'm really curious why Bean took the Texans.
It is a
where he
weird
took them.
pick.
Because unless you're a homer pick or you really want to
I mean, he picked him over the
build a
Browns,
team, yeah, exactly.
over the Commanders, over the Packers, over the Panthers.
Over the 49ers, right?
Nah. 49ers went 1 ahead. 49ers were
Uh,
17. He was 18.
He was 18. Okay, for some reason I thought he was 16. Oh wait, it says right there. Why am I? It's on the sheet. Yeah, I don't know. He's a Titans fan too. So
Yeah, it's weird you take a team in your own team's division.
it was really, really close to having me, you, and Brock in the same division, though. That
Very
would've been
close. Now
interesting.
here's the craziest thing for me. Probably the craziest thing of the whole freaking draft. The AFC South was the first division to fill up.
That's usually the opposite.
And I thought it'd be the last one.
I thought the Titans were gonna fall.
I
pretty
thought the
far,
Titans would go like 29 through 32.
Mhm.
But like the last pick in that division went 18, so the other last one or the closest other one is the AFC East 22 was their last pick.
I actually thought in my head there's a very real scenario when I was playing around like the mocks and all that it'd be you Jags, Brock or Dart Colts, me Texans, and Jake as the
Titans.
Titans.
Yeah.
Because
I thought
fall
that
to
too.
29. That'd have been a tempting pick for Jake, I think.
Yeah, I thought that too.
You got Willis, you
Henry.
have Henry, and there's some pieces there.
Capped, I don't really know. Somebody said he was a Browns fan though, and he picked them over the Browns. I don't know if that's true. But
No, I don't know if he's a Browns fan. I think Brock said he's a Clemson fan, and they have Deshaun. So I think I mocked him the Browns because
so instead he takes D Hop.
Yeah.
Interesting. So then me and Brock are together. So that'll be a fun little rivalry with Brock. I only got to play. I played Brock 3 times last Madden, and twice he killed me the first 2 times. Like absolutely beat the brakes off of me, and I beat him. I believe I beat him the 3rd time, and it was a close game. So that'll be a fun little rivalry.
You'll get to have fun there.
Hopefully it'll be like me and Pax a few Maddens ago when we rotated the division winner and 5 seed every single season. One of us was number 1 seed, one of us were 5 seed.
Yeah, I think the obvious expectation there would be it's you and Brock. I think it's the Jags definitely start off a little ahead than the Colts do as far as team talent. And
the team is a little better.
Yeah,
Yep.
you got your superstar quarterback, so you're kind of set there. Richardson's definitely a.
Yeah, I honestly I need to pounce on him early in these earlier games, and we actually played the first game of the CFM.
Yeah, and then the big question mark here is what's going to happen with JT.
Yeah, is JT will get traded in the next 2 weeks?
Yeah, so Brock's probably going, hurry up and start the fucking CFM.
Yeah, Brock is very eager to start.
Brock's trying to move. If he can move Nelson and Buckner and get some reload pieces to build the rest of the team, I think he'll do all right. He's trying. It's all going to depend on what he gets out of him.
Probably, and build up his secondary. Secondary's bad.
I might have it receiver.
I am excited that Brock got them because he was really pumped for Richardson. He'll have fun. He will be very immersed.
Well,
yeah, I mean, if the big receiver goes as well, even though speed doesn't matter as much, Pittman could be good. He's 85 overall. He's 88 speed though. So last Madden, he'd probably suck. This Madden,
I'm hoping big receivers are good.
Pierce is not bad.
You got all
He's
the
young.
receivers. All the big
receivers. My rookie is like 6'3", but he's only 89 speed. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe he'll get a speed bump, and he'll probably get one in 90.
Yeah.
The thing is, how will Brock use Richardson?
Yeah.
Is he gonna sit back and he's a pocket passer kind of guy?
He is, but he will. He was aggravated thinking of imagining AR with somebody else, thinking they were going to use him as a pocket passer. So he likes. So I know for a fact he's going to use him like the runner and everything. He'll probably use the Ravens playbook, or maybe they'll upgrade the Colts playbook to fit his play style. You never know.
That's true, but definitely some holes in that roster though. But some good fun pieces too.
Yeah,
I got Jerm season 1. I just think that you're going to edge him out, just roster wise, to start.
I need to season 1 because his team's keeping better and better. So, all right, we need to speed this up. NFC South, we've got Greatness with the Bucks at 7, which was a homer pick. I think a lot of us thought he was going to go Ravens just for Lamar.
Mustang. That's his chance. That's his chance to get a good pick and go Lamar. But hey, props to him. He took a not top 10 talent team with a top 10 pick because it's a homer pick. So
yeah, if he didn't take the Bucks, where do you think they probably fall to? At least 23 probably.
mid-20s. I mean, they have the weird thing about them is it's like a feast or famine roster. They have like 5 superstars, but most of them are old, and the rest of the roster sucks.
The team you want to immediately trade away. Mustang with the Falcons. We've got the Pink Panthers and Dice with the Saints. The Pink Panthers, fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it is beautiful. So what are our thoughts on Dice with the Saints at 32? You think he's happy with the Saints falling to 32?
I think so.
They're probably mid upper 20s team, and I think Leak was really looking at him too.
He was.
They got some cap issues, so
yeah, that's true.
Dice, if you're listening to this, make sure you pay attention to all those dead cap issues before you start making trades.
He hasn't even taken financial aid classes.
Matthew, he got Honey Badger got the superstar role, so he got an extra superstar there.
He did. I don't know why. Why do people vote for him? It's just
not
exciting. He's an old guy.
He's overrated.
Like I voted for Gary Wilson, which I do think Wilson and Olave. That's what I think I said in our chat when we were talking with those guys. I was like, well, Wilson probably deserves it. He'll definitely get it next year. I'm sure because he's going to go off this year. But if he has it, then Olave needs.
Kamara got older and nerfed. I mean, the only real exciting, I guess the roster isn't that exciting. I mean, you got Olave. Thomas is meh on here.
So for the sake of speed, Mustang's going to win this division.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
It'll be Mustang and Pink battling it out. Pink is going
to
so?
I hear Dice is good too.
I don't know. I don't remember. He had the Titans. I can't remember how he did.
Yeah. Did all right, but I mean, he just roster wasn't up to par with the rest of the league at that when he joined.
I think Pink and Mustang will both be playoff teams. I think Mustang will win the division. Pink will probably 5 or 6 seed.
Yeah. I don't even want to know what Mustang's going to be able to do. I'm going to need to watch your games to figure out this tight end.
I haven't played.
It don't matter.
Yeah, Cal Pitts is going to get 3,000 receiving.
I hope.
You somehow made Noah Fant good, so
I used to always be the tight end guy, and now it's turned into Mustang.
Yeah, so.
And I used to not, but I was big on receivers.
Mustang's got that tight end.
I need to figure out the tight ends.
The Panthers are not bad. They don't have a first, so I think that if Panthers had a first round pick, they would have been more desirable team. I think that scares a lot of people away.
They were probably like my 4th choice of the teams that I could choose.
Can you get a superstar quarterback?
Yeah, superstar Bryce Young to start.
All right.
And had Darkman taken the Colts, I think Brock said he would have taken Panthers. That'd have been fun.
Yeah, he did say that he was going to go Colts or Panthers.
So who you got, Jerm?
I've got Mustang year 1.
Cool.
So AFC North, we got McGee with the Bengals with the 2nd pick. Soup gets his Ravens, Maloney gets the Browns, and the Steelers fall all the way to Jake. This is the loaded division.
Division of death. Everyone is. I thought it was going to be pretty even, but no, we ended up getting a division of death.
Yeah, very, very. So McGee taking the Bengals at 2. I think we all knew he was going to take either the Chiefs, Bengals, or Bills. He was going to take one of the quarterbacks. I actually think McGee's going to be really, really good with them. Like McGee was really good last year with the Chiefs. So I know we're already looking. Everybody's thinking this is the Soup Jake division, and it will be. But McGee's going to contend and get 10 or 11 wins a few times, I think.
Yeah, how long do you think Maloney lasts?
Maloney is either going to have great seasons or he's going to be 4-13 and hate everybody.
Yeah, he's going to throw.
It's always the Maloney way.
Maloney sandwiches going on there with.
Well, Maloney was with Soup, what, 2 Maddens ago when they were Niners and Seahawks?
Yeah, you don't think Maloney will be able to control the game with Chubb?
No, I think Maloney will be fine. It's just Maloney and Flap, and Gom. There's a few people that either they're going to be amazing or terrible. Like there's usually not an in between.
Yeah, Bengals. Yeah, I think they have a good team, but
so Why do you guys think the Browns fell to 20?
Deshaun Watson is underrated and
Yeah,
expensive.
his overall is terrible considering how much he's being paid, and only star.
I think he didn't have a great year last year. He sat out a lot. I think he's still better than the 78 overall. I think
He
this is a pretty
is.
shitty rating.
Yeah, I agree.
Pretty
But he
shitty
also
rating.
hasn't really played in what, 3 years now. I mean, like
Yeah,
played
and
good in 3 years.
you set that much time out as a quarterback too, and
Yeah,
maybe you don't shake that rust off. I don't
but
know.
Chubb will be a monster. Amari Cooper's still superstar.
Denzel Ward's
Newsom's
still good.
Ward's good. There's still a lot of good guys.
Yeah, their CBs are studs too.
Yep.
They're young. All right, so I guess who do you guys think comes out of here season 1?
I think.
Well,
Go ahead.
Jake definitely has the worst roster, but he lost 4 games last year, something like that. And until he proves otherwise and starts losing, it's hard to bet against someone that.
Well, I
has
mean,
a
he
record
didn't
like
have a
that.
great roster 2 Maddens ago, and he never won. Like I said, he made it to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the thing is, which we haven't talked about yet, it's a brand new game. We really don't know how like the good coaches and the bad coaches. I mean, there could be some move up, some move down. I think Soup is definitely the favorite in this division because he's got his team. The Ravens are the best team, or they're better than Jake's team basically. Lamar's still a freak. I think Soup will be the favorite, probably to win the Super Bowl the first season.
So I think Soup's good. I like Soup a lot. I like Soup's really good, old school Madden. But the way Soup wins is creating turnovers, creating fumbles. I hear the hit sticks really nerfed in this. I don't know if some of the defensive tricks that Soup would employ and get all those turnovers is going to be an effective strategy in this game. I think he may be one of those that gets hit the hardest by the change of game.
Go
The
I'm not going to say he's going to lose a bunch. I just say I don't know that he lived and died off turnovers. That's how he won.
Well, I was gonna say what a lot of the people were saying, and even for the last two gen titles, was that there's a big movement difference. The linebackers and like they don't zip as easy, and so it might be a little bit of difference there, right?
And his timing is going to be all off. The hit stick I hear is a lot different. It's a lot harder.
I hope so. God, I wish they just get rid of the stupid hit stick.
If he's got his muscle memory trying to hit stick around the field, it's going to hurt. Actually, Jake's going to have that problem too, I think, maybe, if they don't adjust to that hit stick timing and or stop doing it so much. But we've been doing it for so many years now. Again, this is all theory here or possibility or hypothetical, but those kind of guys who relied on some of those games, I wouldn't say relied. That was a big part of their success, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
The jury's out, in my opinion, on how they're gonna adapt.
Well, he's got Lamar. All of his receivers are fast. Zay Flowers is 77 overall, rookie, 93 speed. He's gonna be a monster. Marlon Humphrey, defense is still low. Don't they have? Didn't they get the linebacker?
I mean, M23 Soup in this team, yeah, I'd be all about that. But
yeah. Plus, early on, man to man's not going to be great because none of these corners are going to be devved up. So Soup playing his cover 3 is going to work out to his advantage early on.
Yeah. Well, depends on how good zone coverage is. Because when I was playing it, the Madden 2 ago on PS5, I was throwing for I was in a league for a season, and I was throwing for 500 yards.
Was that the one I was in with you?
No, I was in a PS5 league with my old buddies.
Oh, okay. I was in that one PS5 league for like 7 games.
Yeah, no. Well, I did that, and I did another one for 1 season until I got tired of trying to play it on both systems. And maybe it's better, but zone coverage was just absolute ass.
Mm-hmm. On
the I was deep posts were just burning safeties left and right.
On the gameplay video, like they showed a positional for the CBs on zones where like if the CB was looking at the quarterback, they broke on the zones like significantly faster. I'm curious if it actually works or not. So if it does, then it makes zone coverage slightly better because then they react faster, right?
The first 2 seasons, I think, and this one is just going to be the craziest shakeup we're going to have in AGS yet. It's going to be new to everyone. Everyone's going to be figuring out what the new timing, the new tricks, the new animations, and until that meta and those gameplay styles start really forming and what works and what doesn't, comes season 3 and 4. But it's going to take a lot longer this time till everyone starts quote unquote figuring the game out, right? So it's going to be really interesting to see who comes out of that.
Sorry, I was getting messaged by an old friend of the show.
No, Gom's ears are burning.
Old friend of the show. All right, so I've got Soup year 1. You got Mustang. You got Jake.
Probably Jake.
Smithy.
I'm gonna go McGee.
All right, why not? Why not?
Sorry, Maloney.
Sorry, Maloney. I think Maloney will have a. Maloney's a really good player. He's one of the better players. It's just you never know what you're going to get. You never know. You can't predict it. He's unpredictable.
Yeah, there's never a game where if I see Maloney wins and I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe Maloney won. Oh yeah, Maloney won.
I mean, he made it to a Super Bowl. He's made it to a few championship games. Like,
well, it's funny the Super Bowl year he made it. He shouldn't even made the playoffs.
Right? Yeah, he shouldn't have made the playoffs. He didn't even. Madden put him in. He shouldn't have been in. Oh, all right. Let's go to the NFC North. This one, we didn't have a team selected in the NFC North till pick 16. I just noticed
this is a division to where I wonder how long the coaches are going to last.
That's true. This is this division. Okay, here's my.
If you're on the wait list.
We might have a completely new division.
This is my prediction for this division. In three seasons, this division will consist of Parker, Gom, Afeto, and Pax. That's what this division's going to be. Oh, beautiful. Parker's going to be around.
Yep.
Dynax always has a lot of stuff going on. Jarrett, I just hope Jarrett finishes the season.
He's like, I showed up, I trolled Leak, my work here is done, see you fuckers.
SamWow has been in our Maddens like probably three different cycles, and I don't think he's ever lasted more than 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So let's just talk about Parker for a minute. Parker with the Bears. Last year, Parker traded a lot to get Burrow, so he starts out with a really good quarterback that he's going to have forever. So that's good. And the Bears aren't as bad as I thought they were when I looked into them. Because I think me and Leak were talking about choices.
Still not that good.
I know, but I was still trying to talk him out of the Cardinals with different teams, and the Bears were one of the ones just because quarterback is set. It's definitely not a great team, but Justin Fields he's gonna be really fun to play with.
Yeah,
he needs to deb him. He definitely needs to get him a superstar, but
sometimes I think those speedy quarterbacks are traps.
They are.
You want to go use them, and then you fumble, and then they get tired, and hey, injuries are probably back this year, guys. Heads up. You better have depth, and you better not run your dudes to the ground. So we'll see what happens there. But I can't wait till some of these speedy running quarterbacks start getting put on IR or missing several games. But I just know that I don't think anyone else bitched about their draft position as much as Parker, yet to then be as happy as he was that the Bears felt him where he was drafting. So,
yeah, fun pick. Jarrett trolling Leak. When we were doing the reveal, the way it was going, I thought for sure that Leak was going to get the Lions. So I was excited for him, like legit excited for him. And then when we got to, I think Jarrett popped up first as the Lions, and I was just like, oh my god, no.
Of all people to get
right.
It's Jarrett.
It's gonna be the guy that plays 8 games and then the lines are available and Leak can't have them. Oh, no offense, Jarrett. I hope you stay, buddy. I hope you stay.
We hope you turn a new leaf in your life.
But it wouldn't be fun if we didn't rag on him, right?
Right. Yeah. He wouldn't expect anything. But yeah, the Lions are a sweet offense. I mean, Gibbs, out of all the young running backs, Gibbs might be the best one to have for the whole Madden.
Well, A-Chain.
I mean, it's 1 speed difference. A-Chain's 95 speed, Gibbs 94 speed.
Yeah.
And Gibbs starts out way better.
Yeah. Well, not that much better. He's a 77. A-Chain's a 76.
Why the hell is A-Chain a 76?
He should be like a 71 or 72.
He should be like a 69. He shouldn't.
No, he's better. He's a little better than that.
Well, all these guys should be lower, is my thinking. They all should be lower. Well, Gibbs and Bijan should be higher just because they were freaking first round picks, running backs. That never happens anymore. Anyway, so he's got Jameson, 98 speed, I think, or 90, does he have 98 speed?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And then Amon-Ra, superstar. You get a superstar defensive end. He's got a superstar offensive lineman. After that, they suck. But
Their back 7 is not very good.
no, he's got C.J. Gardner-Johnson, which I don't think he's
That's
going to
it.
play a game because he's going to trade him. He's already, they put him on the block, so he probably won't even last. But yeah, there's definitely a lot he has to build, but there's fun pieces on offense.
Will Jarrett do anything with those fun pieces? I don't know. He likes to trade them all away.
It's true. Samwow at 19 with the Vikings. This one surprised me because now, a few years ago when Samwow was here, he always talked about being a Packers fan. So why the hell would he take the Vikings ahead of the Packers? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's that Jordan Love effect. Nobody wants to be that.
Well, I
but-
mean, yeah. The Vikings you're basically picking just Jefferson.
yeah.
Well, Hawkinson, we did get. I got Hawkinson superstar. Thank you. My suggestion.
Yeah, he's a good blocker and sure-handed, reliable target. But you're paying Cousins a lot of money. He's
I
getting
think
old.
Cousins expires though.
Yeah, that's true. This is the last year, and it's
So-
just not a lot of excitement the rest of the way.
Sinex at 24. I was going to skip here and say that this is the other possible landing spot for Dak Prescott, if you ask me.
You're
telling you,
convinced that
Dak
Dak
is not
Prescott is
playing-
getting
yeah.
traded.
He ain't playing in Dallas. I know it.
Yeah, I mean, I think how pissed off Sinex was for getting trolled or not trolled, but getting his
Yeah.
team scooped in front of him. The Packers are not that bad to start with. I think he was
Nah, I
pretty. They're better than 24. I think.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, you got Jair, you have Stokes, you have Douglas is slow, but he's still you got some pieces there.
Mm-hmm.
And what's that? Watson's a pretty nice young receiver.
Yep. Yeah, Watson's
really
got
have- yeah.
sweet speed.
Oh, then they have the
96
rookie. They have
speed.
Reed.
Ball.
They have a rookie tight end who's pretty good. Well, he's not good yet, but he has potential.
What'd they give him speed wise?
87 speed.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's probably
Now, he's
normal,
only
though.
66, so that's the problem.
And probably normal.
Yeah.
So year one, I think Sinex is the favorite, but I wouldn't be surprised if Parker competes, just because Parker wasn't bad last Madden. He was just stuck in that division.
Parker's competent. He'll be
Mhm.
competitive. It just again the Bears are
Yeah.
are the Bears. The roster isn't the best, and
Right. Might take him here.
Sinex
Yeah.
probably has probably the best or second best roster, and has the most success in the past. Easy.
Yeah, and obviously the NFC is by and large the easier division, so there's a good chance that both Sinex and Parker make it out of this. and
Only
play
because you
off.
went to the AFC, Smithy.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for clarifying.
Sure.
So
Do y'all both have Sinex?
Oh yeah.
yeah, I agree.
All right, AFC West, we've got Smithy with the Chargers, Dark with the Chiefs, Blue with the Raiders, Cody with the Broncos.
You know what's really funny? Yeah, I've seen this here. 28-3 said it. So when I did my mock, it was Greatness picking at 6 or 7, and then Darkman, and I accidentally typed Darkness, and then in the thing you sent me with the divisions, you put Darkness. 28-3 called him Darkness. It's Darkman.
Why did I
I
put
don't know,
Darkness?
Because I typed that in the
I
my
copied
mock,
and pasted this from. Oh, okay, that's probably why. Because I copied.
but you took it from the mock.
I don't know. I copied that from
You
somewhere.
shouldn't have taken that from the mock. So yeah, I called him Darkness by accident because I typed Greatness right before it, and then I heard 28-3 say it, and I laughed, and then
That's
I
funny.
just read it on your thing too. But yeah, Darkman. I have no idea division because I don't know anything about Go Blue. He's probably a shitty cheeser, and he's gonna get kicked out in a few games. But
He seems to be competent, but there's been a lot of people that have come in here and seem
top
to
to
be
top.
competent, and then they're out within 3 or 4 games. So
uh,
hard to tell. We have not seen him, so we don't know.
Cody had some success last year, but it was always around that 500 mark.
Yeah, Cody will win 7 to 9 games.
Broncos are not very good though, so maybe 5 or 6 games. Smithy has a good team. Who knows what you're going to do in this one, Smithy?
Smithy and Dark battled it out for the division quite a few
Yeah.
times.
But Dark has it's going to be definitely a style change for Dark, but he definitely has a loaded roster and the most success in the past. So it's hard for me not to give it to him, but who knows with Go Blue.
Yeah, Go Blue, it's hard to tell. I think this will be Dark and Smithy. I think Smithy's going to be pretty good with the Chargers. I'm not just because you're here. I think you'll be. I mean, the last few years, you've been much better than.
You should have already said about you before you got on.
True.
It's fine.
I said, just wait till I lie to this motherfucker.
Lie to my face.
I do think Dark is definitely the favorite. But I think Smithy will be next. Cody's going to be solid, and I just don't know about Blue. So I can't predict anything with him.
Well, he's already talking about not wanting to have any running back cooldown, so he's expecting 5 touchdowns a game.
That's true. He was on the cooldowns. He was on the hurry up offenses. He's been
good. Have fun, Smithy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to get the
who does he play first game?
Smithy's gonna come out.
Who do the Raiders play week 1? Who gets first taste to see if this dude's gonna last?
Let's see.
We gotta find out.
40. No.
We need it to be an ad.
Broncos. It's Broncos.
We're not gonna learn shit.
Let's see. He's got Broncos, Bills, Steelers.
I'll make that the will he last game of the week.
Yeah, he's got 4 games until he plays an admin.
All right, so I think we all got Smithy. Who do you have winning this one, Smithy?
I'm gonna fucking pick myself. If
Oh,
you're gonna ask me.
I do. Let me go ahead and jump to one question that I had. I did. I had to buy Zoom up on my tabs here.
Yeah.
I had a question in here. How does Smithy feel about being second fiddle in a division for another year? That was from Dark.
Well, I'm glad he fucking thinks so highly of himself. Because I wasn't second fiddle in the division last year. If he recalls, I fucking won the division once, and he snuck the fuck in. On
Smithy, are you any good at poker, Smithy?
No,
because you have a shitty poker. I can read your actual irritation with that in your face.
Yeah. I don't believe it.
Dark.
This motherfucker called me second fiddle? No, he barely snuck in. He lost the first year to Skittles. Or no, not the first year. He won the first year, and then I think Cowboys went in. I won one, and then he barely won the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Barely.
So Smithy, we got another question that was submitted that I'm going to read for you. How does it feel pushing for Dak Prescott at superstar and then MHC taking you in front of him?
Yeah, that sucked.
It was funny how quiet MHC was about that.
Yeah.
Because MHC was not involved at all in the conversation to ignore the vote.
Yeah, neither was I, by the way.
Which I did tell him immediately when he put that vote out there. I said, this is going to be an overwhelming vote to take him down the star just because of who he is.
I'm purposely trolling Smithy. Smithy was not campaigning for Dak to be superstar. I'm just trying to.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was you and Flap.
I'm trying to get the pitchforks out for Smithy.
It was you and Flap.
Yeah, you fucking trying to troll me. Yeah, I don't know. I honestly think I can win my division if you're asking me, and I don't think I'm second.
Are you gonna be the same Smithy trader as usual, or are you gonna revise your ways?
No, he's going to be. Every player on the Chargers' value just went up.
Yeah.
Insane. Once Smithy picked them.
Yeah.
Smithy's players always have 100 morale.
I'm trying to better to just make trades, and I don't remember. I made a few trades last year, and they went pretty quickly. But I mean, the thing is
whenever someone took you to the dentist.
So we'll see.
All right. NFC West, last division. We got V-Bank with the Seahawks, Koopa with the Niners, Leak with the Cards, and Codfish with the Rams.
Fucking V-Bank.
B-Bank still in the Seahawks, one pick before you.
Snatching
Look,
Steelers.
I'm a little surprised. I was a little surprised to see that it was him that took them, but I'm not surprised thinking about it. Like, they're a perfect team for him. And really, honestly, if it wasn't the damn Seahawks and it was any other team name, I would have probably taken the Seahawks at 5. Just for all the freaking weapons they have, and Woolen at corner. Ridiculous.
Woolen, young pass rushers, 94 speed, young halfback. It's like 80 something
Yeah,
overall.
it's really the perfect build team.
DK.
Broken.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I
Fance.
probably should have taken them too.
You also got Devin Bush, another speedy, and then they got like 2 or 3 fast linebackers. They're loaded.
Brooks, yeah.
They're a loaded Madden team
This
for
the
fun
biggest,
Madden play.
The biggest problem is quarterback.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but Geno's probably
still an
competent.
81.
Yeah, he's competent for a couple of seasons if he decides to keep him. I mean, it's not going to be fun to have Geno, but he's competent.
And V-Bank's never been a throw for 4,000 yards kind of guy either. He
traded Burrow.
He game manages. Yeah, he's a game manager that will.
Didn't he
hit
trade
some big
Mahomes?
Plays. Yeah,
Because he got the cheat. He came when he joined.
he traded both.
Yeah,
He's always gets like an average quarterback and then runs the ball control, so the tight end.
plays defense.
So he doesn't need a G.
Yeah, Koopa with the Niners is one of my favorite picks for my beloved 49ers. Koopa loves to run the football, and they have the best running back on the game. Well, this season, they'll be the best running back. Great defense.
Think he's better than Chubb?
Well, probably not. That's Chubb's ability. And freaking Chubb. I don't want to talk about Chubb.
I'm kind of
Ruined my life
surprised
for a couple seasons there.
that the 49ers dropped to 17.
I think
that's
the
pretty
Niners
crazy.
dropping to 17 is,
Quarterback.
well, it's based on that. Honestly, I thought the Niners would fall a little bit. But
They're old.
the first 16 picks were blind. I think if people would have saw the Niners were available on the sheet, I think they probably would have gone a few picks higher. Plus, 3 of us couldn't take them anyway. Or 4 of us. So
I wouldn't have taken him regardless. Just not
I'm
my
just
kind of
saying.
team. Ryan Kittle's fun, but I mean, just
their whole
everything's
team is fun. It's just
old.
they're already established. They already have all of them are already on their contracts. Like, they're all on the high contracts. They're not a fun team to build. But if you want to compete right now for the next 3 years, then that's your
quarterback is still. But now I know we buffed Purdy a little, so at least he's manageable to use. But you have they have 5 96 overall and betters on that team.
Yeah, and 4 X Factors, 5 superstars.
Yeah.
Talanoa Funga is 80. Talanoa, I looked it up. I think he's the top 5 highest rated
overall.
player in their second year, first or second year.
Ayuk's good, and this one he's 86 overall.
Now the thing is, he will have to re-sign Ayuk, and he will have to re-sign Bosa immediately.
Yeah.
And they won't have a lot of money anyway. So I bet he trades Ayuk. I don't think he can keep him.
What do you think about Bosa being higher rated than TJ Watt?
Oh, Bosa was Defensive Player of the Year.
That's true.
Honestly, they should be the same rating though.
Word is on the street the Bosa brothers want to play together.
I would love in real life for Joey to join. But anyway, so and Leak with the Cardinals. We gotta talk about Leak so he don't get upset. The 28-3 show did not talk about Leak enough, so let's give Leak a solid minute of our time here. We're
What the
about
fuck?
an hour
Nick,
and a
were you
half
thinking?
into this. Let's give Leak some time.
I guess he just really wants to. He oversold the draft picks. So I told him, yeah, another first is great, but you could just take a team that has a better roster and trade for a first.
Yeah.
And now you have 2 firsts.
Yeah, the Cardinals, I mean, there's a couple players, like both safeties. For me, where I love having the safeties, having Budda Baker and Isaiah Simmons would be my top choice of any safety tandem in the whole league. But outside of that, I really don't like much else.
That's all they got going for him.
Yeah. The draft picks, which again, I agree that he definitely overvalued. But, I mean, Bean...
The Texans struggle. Yeah.
Bean getting the Texans, if he struggles, and League struggles, getting 2 instant top 7 or 8 picks in the first year of a CFM is huge.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have a defensive lineman over 70.
I know. Somebody said that Leak had a terrible D-line, and I was like, I bet it's not worse than mine. And then I looked and I was like, oh shit, it's way worse than
It's the worst in the league. And
Yeah.
he's a D-line guy.
D-line guy.
That's well, maybe it don't even matter. I mean, he was using 70 overall defensive tackles and getting 11 sacks.
This is a bottom 4 Madden team, in my opinion.
I would say they're probably the.
Yeah, I don't know why he picked them, to be honestly.
All right. How many DMs are you gonna get from this?
he will say I know you don't believe I know you don't believe. I think you'll still have fun. I think you'll still have fun with them. You still have the safeties. Just don't ever trade Buda Baker and don't ever trade Isaiah Simmons.
Yeah.
I don't care what else you do. Trade Hollywood, but don't trade him to a cheeser. Okay, that's all I ask.
Problem is, well, a non-cheeser, one Hollywood. I don't know.
I don't want Hollywood.
But out of his division here, though, if Leak plays like he played last year, he's a contender in this division, if you ask me.
Maybe. I mean,
not with VBank.
And
VBank's got the best
solid.
future. VBank is high winning percentage every Madden and has the
youngest team,
best long-term team in maybe even in the game,
probably
in the league. So good luck, NFC West.
We haven't talked about Codfish. Codfish picked the Rams over the Saints, which is a little bit of a surprise. I'm not really sure why he did that. Everybody thought the Rams would be the last pick. I wonder if he'll keep Cooper Kupp and Donald, or if he'll try to immediately trade them for value. He could probably get 3 first-round picks out of those 2. So
Cooper Kupp's actually 91 speed in this. Wasn't he like 88 speed,
yeah,
87 speed?
He was slow a few years ago.
He's 91 speed this game. He's
maybe
not bad
maybe he got boosted up last year.
90. No, he was 99 overall, but I think he was in the 80 speed.
That's what I thought. But
I don't know how old he is though. He's 6-year pro,
old.
but I think he started off.
He started late. I think he's at least 29.
Yeah, so you got what, 2 years of Cooper?
Yeah,
and then maybe another year as a possession slow guy that he regressed.
I'll
in
trade
the
for
upper age.
Cooper.
Yeah, I mean, 91 speed, 96 acceleration. He's good.
30.
Oh, he's 30. Shit, yeah.
Already.
He ain't getting. He may get a first. Yeah.
He'll get a first from somebody for sure.
Has to. He's 95. He's better than 95. But
95 X Factor. But yeah, VBank's the favorite. So I said that Soup was my favorite in the AFC. VBank is my favorite in the entire NFC.
It's hard to argue with that.
I think Codfish eventually will be a contender because Codfish was pretty good when he had a solid team. I just don't think the Rams are there yet.
He was always flirting with playoffs. He was like another Cody, some of those who went around 500 every year.
I think the NFC. I know the AFC is definitely more stacked, but each of these divisions is kind of deep. Like, I could see a lot of them going any direction.
To me, the only one that's not that deep is NFC North.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. And NFC West, maybe later down the line. Koopa who knows? You never know what you're going to get at Koopa. League, I want to believe in League, but
Koopa with the Niners in a weaker conference, I think he can easily make the playoffs.
Yep.
And maybe make a run. Give the ball to CMC.
I think Koopa is one of those coaches that he's going to hover right on the wild card, and it depends on how he plays against the other.
Well, Koopa will be competitive, and then suddenly he gets the Koopa pain, and he gets 4 wins.
Yeah. Koopa pain. Wasn't he like 5-0 or something one season last year?
Yeah, it was in 23 when he's in our AFC West slaughterhouse division.
Yeah.
It was me, him, V-Bank, and Johnny, and it was nasty.
Well, I think Smithy, didn't you go 8-9 the hard way one year? I think you were like 8-0.
We already talked about Smithy's finishing power.
I cannot finish, damn it.
He can't close anything.
Oh.
All right, so I think we've gone through. All right, so let me quickly burn through some of these questions here. So, who is a sleeper coach for the playoffs this year? Well, I mean, we kind of covered some of this. So who like last year wasn't really a perennial playoff coach that you think could kind of get into the mix this year?
Synax?
Whoa.
It's kind of cheating though.
Yeah, it's cheating a little bit.
Whoa did go to the playoffs?
Yeah, Whoa was a 1 seed the last year.
He was 15-2 last season.
Yeah, but he wasn't perennial, was he?
Yeah, he made it a couple times.
Yeah, my bad.
I'm gonna go Trigger. I think he made the playoffs once or twice, maybe. But him being in the NFC, the division's not very strong.
Tyrant could count in the same way Sinex counts. It's kind of
Well,
cheating again, though.
Tyrant's kind of been like that too, like kind of like the Maloneys and the Flaps, where he either goes off or doesn't do very well. But last time he was the Jets last year. Over.
Well, yeah, he struggled last year. The year before that, he was good with the Ravens.
Yeah, the year before that he was great.
And he's one of those 5 seasons he'll make the playoffs, 4 of them, and then like 1 season he'll like win 7 games.
Well, I kind of already said it. Parker's my guy. Sorry, Trigger, moving you down. Parker's my guy because he's out of the division of hell and he's in probably the easiest division.
Yeah, he is in the easiest division
for now until it's Gom and Afeto and Pax.
Afeto and Pax. And if anybody's listening, if Pax does join, don't trade with him.
Intel's already warming his hands up.
By that time, Intel and Leak will be picked.
Well, by that time, Intel's already going to trade most of his team away.
Who's y'all's one sleeper?
Can I count Sinex?
Sure.
No.
I'll allow it. Just
go blue.
Based
go
on
blue.
time.
There you go. Cheesy ass go blue.
Cheesy ass go blue.
I'm already saying he's cheesy.
He might be the most sim player we've ever seen, but for now,
he's cheesy ass.
Cheesy ass go blue.
And yeah, so he's I'll put go blue there.
All right.
If he doesn't get booted before the end of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Smithy, you can't pick yourself.
Just name a team.
I saw he was about to pick himself.
Koopa.
I like it. Good pick. All right. Somebody asked height or speed this Madden. We don't really know. I mean,
didn't play the beta.
It seems to be that height is more valuable, but speed will always be king. Always.
Speed until proven otherwise.
Here's another question, just like the first one, but I will read it just because it's funny. What coach is really going to surprise the league this season or this cycle, and why is it Parker? Guess who sent that pick or that question in? I actually just picked Parker, so. Yeah. If you had to guess how many different coaches win the Super Bowl, so let's just say we do. I hope we do 6 seasons, but let's just say we do 5, just for purposes.
3.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3.
3. I'll say 4. I say we got 1 repeat and 4 new champions.
Let's interesting this question. How many Super Bowl which conference will have more Super Bowl wins, the AFC or the NFC?
Well, we know.
Not necessarily.
I know.
It just takes that one team to come out of there.
That's true. Because when you get to the Super Bowl, it's one game.
Just one game.
One game.
It's one game. Doesn't matter the rest of the conference. Doesn't matter how hard it was to get there.
And so if there is a really good team in the NFC, it's an easy path every year. I'm not an easy path, but you know what I mean. You don't have to go through Soup and Jake and Brock.
Yep. And odds are, the hardest thing about Super Bowl is actually getting there, right? So when you're in your path,
that was my issue.
Yeah.
Always running a Feto or Pax.
I'm gonna go 4 AFC, 1 NFC.
I like it. I mean, if V-Bank turns into a monster, if Mustang, I mean, looking at it now, just based on last Madden, Mustang's got to be licking his chops at the NFC. Just because he was in a better conference last year, and he was still a top 5 winning percentage. So,
I mean, all bets are off with this new Madden, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I may win 2 games.
Predictions for each division. We already did that. Biggest reach in the draft. Biggest steal of the draft. Biggest reach. I mean, it's got to be greatness, right? At 7. But that's his team.
I think Homer picks don't count.
Right, that's true. So the biggest non-Homer reach. Capped Titans, 15.
Yeah, or the Texans. Yeah, I'd probably cap Titans.
Yeah, I agree.
And the biggest steal, probably Niners at 17, or if you go
Browns at 20.
Yeah, Niners at 17, Browns 20.
I think
Bills at 9.
If you go deep, I would say the Panthers at 25.
I don't know. I think the Packers are better than the Panthers, and that was at 24. But
right now, I would say
splitting
yeah.
hairs.
Panthers are a little younger, I think. Predict which current rookie will be the highest rated at the end of the cycle. One on offense, one on defense. Well, Bijan's going to be 90. Well, the 3 running backs will be 99.
Well, Bijan starts a superstar season 1.
Bijan will be 99 by the middle of season 3, if that. If you win an award, season 2.
Jarrett, you think Jarrett's going to get Gibbs up to 99 and win?
No, but Pax will.
Oh, you think?
Don't trade with Pax.
On defense, it'll just be one of those corners. It'll be Witherspoon. It'll be the who was the other kid we just looked at?
Banks. I wouldn't be surprised if
Banks or Witherspoon.
Did we have Anderson?
Well, Anderson, if he these
superstars.
It's harder to get edge. Well, I don't know.
There's only 3 players that have 3 or 4 rookie, right? Or did we do 3 or 4?
I think just 3.
Bijan,
Anderson, and quarterback Bryce.
Yeah. So you think they're going to be the ones that have the quickest pack because they're going to have 1 full season of superstar def.
Right.
Yeah, what's the deal with us not knowing the exact Madden the list yet? Like, why is EA holding that up so much this year? It feels like.
Well, they told us the rookie devs.
No, I saw. Well, it doesn't matter what Madden gives us. I asked MHC, what if JSN comes in a superstar? And
JSN is a superstar in the game, but he won't be.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah,
right.
We've already determined our superstar. Will we see the top 5 win percentage have an impact seasons 1 or 2? I don't. Will we see the top 5?
Those of us who couldn't pick top teams.
Yeah.
Me, you, Brock, Jake, Soup.
Well, yeah. Soup with the Ravens. Like I already said, I think he's AFC favorite. So, and then Mustang. I think you with the Falcons. I think you are you're definitely top 3 going into it. You, MHC, and VBank are my top 3 in the NFC right now, without knowing how the game's going to do anything.
Dice put Pink 4 in his power ranking. He thinks Pink's pretty.
Pink made it. I had to play Pink in the freaking championship game last year. So
I think maybe you guys might be sleeping on Pink today.
I'm not sleeping on Pink. I think your team is better. I think the Seahawks are much better. I think the Cowboys are much better. So I think it'll probably take him a year.
I think also, I'm really curious what Synax we're gonna get.
Right, we don't know.
Synax M22, M21 was tough.
Yeah, I mean he made it to a couple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
His secret powers were sapped by the opposite sex.
Yeah.
Hey Smithy, look, we're Floss brothers.
Yes.
I don't have that. I've got a back scratcher from the beach. Not putting that in my teeth though. There's the how does Smithy feel about second fiddle question. Biggest steal of the draft, biggest reach. We just did that. Different one. I'm gonna read this question. I'm not gonna say who it was, but I'm gonna read the question because it really don't make sense to me. But Jarrett is known for being a cornball. Whose team is looking to be the biggest cornball team this season? If he means cheesy, I don't think Jarrett's ever been cheesy. I think he's always been pretty.
No, I think he means like goof around, trade players away, kind of.
Maybe.
And then he's doing it with a team that he doesn't care about, and as a troll select.
I think if anybody, the choice would be Jarrett.
I mean, he's like by default.
Jarrett stays as the biggest cornball.
Whatever that means. That. It's a strangely asked question.
I'll tell you later. After the show. Yeah, so that's the end of those questions. I'll just run through the questions that I put on there and just tell you the answers. What coach and team is the best fit? Somebody said Soup with the Ravens. Somebody said VBank with the Seahawks. Somebody said me with the Jags. Not really sure why there, but somebody really liked Intel with the Patriots. Pat's got the big, fast cornerbacks that Intel loves.
Intel. No, I guess not.
No, Intel didn't put that. Somebody put V-Bank with the Seahawks, Soup with the Ravens, Mustang with the Falcons, Koopa with the Niners, Maloney with the Browns. Woe
Maloney
with the
with the Browns.
Giants.
Why Maloney with the Browns, I wonder? I mean, it's not a bad team or bad player. I wouldn't think that fits him like a glove, per se.
Well,
Maybe Chubb?
he does always end up with a running back. Hell, last year, didn't he have Eckler and Notch?
Yeah.
So he's got Chubb, so you don't have to worry about adding a second one for whatever reason.
Maybe. If it's him getting Chubb, then yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Woe with the Giants, another Koopa with Niners, and then Jets and Tyrant. So there's a few Koopa with the Niners, a few V-Bank Seahawks. Mine would probably be... I mean, I think I said the other day Koopa with the Niners I loved.
I think the issue is the way some of those answers are. Is it people picking their favorite team? And I don't think that's what the question really is asking. I think it's more, does the play styles of the team and the players fit?
That was what I was thinking whenever I put the...
I think some just picked like homer teams.
Mm-hmm. I think Koopa...
Chargers are definitely not my play style.
They're definitely not. And Dark with the Chiefs is another one. Like, you two playing each other, y'all are going to be playing each other completely different than what y'all were last year. So,
maybe he won't play cover 4 the entire
favorite
game.
Fit?
We didn't talk about that, and I mean, this is going way long, but like, maybe the next episode we should talk about like, possible rule changes or ideas. You threw out the captain idea, but now that we have defensive play calling limits, I think we can probably expect to see those come in.
Oh yeah.
Well, I got a fun one. The best fit is Leak with the Cardinals because he again picks the shit roster higher than they should have,
and he gets to use the excuse.
Yeah.
No, Leak wants to have zero pressure on him, and now he's got it.
Yeah, I joke, but there is some kernels of truth to what I'm saying here. I do. Yeah, I think the V-Bank to the Seahawks is a pretty good one. I think that's a good suit. I think Flap with the Bills is pretty nice too. Was the fittest? Yeah. Like, to me, one that's not it's a weird fit is Joe Daddy with the Dolphins. I mean, they're just the Chiefs team, but
I think the Dolphins would be a weird fit for a lot of people.
Yeah. At least it didn't at least someone else didn't get high who would really abuse that and be annoying. So I thank you, Joe Daddy, there's a whole bunch. It's probably about a third of the league.
All right. Just I'll run through the biggest surprises. Somebody said Packers falling to Sinex. Jerm with the Jags. I don't really know if that's a surprise because I think most people thought I would go with them.
I knew that right away as soon as we made the rule.
Yeah, I mean, the Jags were definitely the one I was circled just because of Lawrence. Somebody said Leak taking the Cardinals. MHC taking the Cowboys so early. That's probably my biggest individual team surprise. Dark with the Chiefs. Smithy with the Chargers is a surprise.
Can't be surprised with Smithy anymore after he took the Commanders last year.
Buck's going 7th. If you didn't know that that's his team, then yeah. And then Sinex not getting Washington. Poor guy. Let's. I'm gonna do that one because everybody misunderstood that one question. Who will have the most Super Bowl appearances out of the AFC? We've got a Brock, a Jake, a Soup, a Jake, a Brock, and a Jerm.
So Brock.
So I guess Leak answered Jerm.
Nope. It's actually Samwow, and he said, "Praise the Lord, Jerm." Actually.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good thing I got Samwow on my side. Who do you
Church of the Jerm Fonds?
Who do you think will have the most Super Bowl appearances out of the NFC? Leak. Who do you think put that one?
Jarrett.
No, I'm sure it's Leak.
Leak. V-Bank. Nobody in the NFC makes it twice unless Pax is in the NFC when he returns. Somebody said Woe. V-Bank. Somebody again said Pax. MHC. And somebody said Skittles.
Samwow?
That was also Samwow. Samwow also has my next answer. So who will be the first to quit? Jarrett, Jarrett. Please God, not Jarrett, not trying to see packs with the Lions. Jarrett or Blue. Jarrett. Bean. Somebody said one of the newer guys. Somebody said Synax. And then Samwell. I'm not sure Samwell knows anybody in this league. Because he put Brock. The guy we just made admin. Probably one of the most active people we have. Anyways.
All right, what are you guys calling that one? Who's the first gun?
Jarrett.
I mean, it's Jarrett until proven otherwise.
Well, I don't know.
Go
Go
Blue.
Blues knocking on the door. I think it's neck and neck.
Never know how Blue's going to be. Never know.
Watch him be really good.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun trolling the new guy. He's gonna have. We're probably gonna get a bunch of responses from him tomorrow if he actually watches this. But
well, I always like getting that new blood in there because you just don't know. But at the same time, like we've all been here for so long, so we know a lot of coaches and which ones are good and you know, I mean not necessarily good, but are consistent. And it's like some guys think they're good and they come in here and they're like they get fucking dumped on, and it's fun sometimes to see.
Or you get a guy like Uncivil that comes in and
it's terrible.
Yeah,
it's a complete troll. We had to make like 5 rule changes in 3 weeks. All right, so we're done with all that. Let's do real quick the blind power ranking game. So I'm going to end up spinning this wheel 20 times. I'll go back and forth between each one of y'all. So I will start with Smithy. Then I'll go to Mustang. So what you're doing, I'm going to roll a team. So if it lands on the Raiders, you have to pick the Raiders in what spot in the top 10 you think they'll be. Now, this isn't a top 10 total. It's just top 10 of who you get.
Okay, do I pick from my side or am I picking from Mustang's side?
You're doing your side. You're doing your own side. Yeah.
And it's coach plus team, not like the best team.
Right. Right. Who we think is going to basically power rankings for this season. How we think they're going to finish the year. So towards the end, if you only have like pick one or slot one left and you end up with a bad coach, it's going to be a bad ranking. It's going to ruin your ranking. Anyways, this stuff you see on TikTok and Instagram and all that good stuff. I love the TikTok. I'm a little TikTok. 35 years old. It's all right. Anyways, so Smithy, you guys can't see the wheel, so I'll have to tell you each time who you get. So if I roll the same team, I'll just do it again. I am spinning your wheel, Smithy. And your first team is going to be... oh, it's going to be me or Mustang. It's the Falcons. So where would you put the Falcons on your ranking? If you can type it in, that'd be great too. Just so I don't have to change windows.
I'll put them at 4. Do you want me to put team first?
Just put Texans.
Or Falcons, you mean?
Falcons, sorry. Not Texans.
And I'm only 4 out of 10. Damn, that's rough.
Heck, I mean, you never know. You never know what you're going to get. You might get
Season 1.
Might get a bunch of good coaches. Might get a bunch of bad coaches.
Fuck you, Mustang. You
and since Smithy is spelling, I'm guaranteed to see some bad spelling in this.
Did I misspell Falcons?
No,
Shit.
It's right. The Flakens. Alright, here's Mustang's spin. We're gonna see who ends up with a better roll here.
Chargers.
Oh my god, it almost is. Yours is the Eagles. Where will you put? You're going all the way to 9 on your. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and spin for.
Sorry, Skittles. Well, Skittles won't watch this, so I'm safe.
He might watch it. Smithy, you're gonna get the Bears. Parker's Bears.
I'm gonna put it at 9.
Damn.
Oh, that's low. Alright, Mustang, you're gonna get Manders, Trigger. You almost got leak.
Oh, I'm saving 10 for leak. Leak or fucking Smithy. One of the two bitches are getting it.
Motherfucker.
Trigger's getting let's go 6 on Trigger.
6. Okay.
I got respect for Trigger. He was a division mate last year.
Respect. You earn respect when you play somebody 12 times. Oh, here we go. Go Blue. Oh, no, wait. It's not him. Kept going. It's the Broncos. So Smithy, you have the Broncos, which is Cody,
Mm-hmm.
right? New names.
I'm gonna put him at 8.
You got him above Parker.
Yeah, Parker's coming for you in 28-3.
Yeah, he's coming.
I don't know. He's apparently talked shit about
That's
me.
true.
So
They
yes.
didn't like you with Eckler. Mustang, you have the Jets.
All right.
Yep.
5.
Jets.
All right, Smithy. Going to get Chiefs. Oh, your boy.
Can I put him at 10 now?
Would have been
He did have a Super Bowl appearance, even though it was a fluke. I'll put him at 6.
All right, Mustang. You're gonna get. You're getting the Broncos.
8.
You've got both y'all the Broncos at 8.
Oh wait, Broncos were already at.
You're good.
That's my list, Smithy. Back off my list, Smithy. Stay in your lane.
I've been typing both of them, bro. Broncos were already picked.
It's all right, as long as you don't get the same team twice.
Okay.
I'm
Both
trying
of us
to
got
roll this
Broncos
thing.
at 8.
No doubt.
All right.
Just based on time. I
Yeah.
can't remember where the first video ended. You're calling Broncos again. All right, let's roll it again. Broncos been rolled 3 times. Oh my God, it is almost the Broncos. Is it really? Raiders. Nope. Yeah, Raiders. Do we want to? We don't know where Gribbly's will go though. You may roll it again.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
roll
if
it.
you
Let's
want
leave
to.
him
I was gonna
out.
say he's gonna
Let's
go
just
to
leave
10.
him out.
So,
Just
all right.
shuffle this thing. We just don't know. Smithy, you get the Commanders.
Commanders. Trigger. I'm gonna put him at 7.
So Smithy's loaded his bottom 5, basically.
I know Smithy's better hope for some
I better hope
squads
for-
here. The Titans, Mustang Titans. So that is Bean.
No, Beans, Texans. This is Captain.
Shit, I keep getting those
Yeah,
two mixed up
yeah.
because somebody said Bean was a Titans fan.
I'm gonna have to do a Smithy and have my bottom 5 almost filled up too.
Hey, y'all better both
And
hope.
I want to put him 10 because it makes sense because but I'm hoping I get Leaker Smithy. So it's a risk. I'm taking a risk here. All right, put him at 10. Put him at 10.
I wanted the
I
risk.
know.
Oh, Titans.
I just don't know enough about Cap, so.
Again, well, and Smithy, right?
It's 10. It's motherfucking 10. 10.
Smithy, you're getting whoa Giants. Whoa Giants.
Let's see. Out of these teams, Falcons, Chiefs, Command. I'm gonna put the Giants at 3.
I'm above Mustang.
Yeah.
Yeah, season 1, I think Giants. Yeah, all right.
Mustang. Oh no, you already got the Eagles. Roll you again. You get the Jarrett's Lions. So
Oh.
you better hope for the top 4.
7.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This is
Smithy's looking in better shape because he's got a little more spacing than you. All right, Smithy.
Come on.
Oh, no. You get the Bills. Flap. It was almost me. Flaps. Bills.
That's a pretty good pick.
So you got. Do you put him between Dark and Mustang, or do you go all the way up to 2?
I'm gonna put him at 2.
All right. Mustang. Where to God? The Broncos have been rolled 5 times. This wheel's not very. So you're getting the Chiefs. There you go. That makes sense.
I'll do Darkman Chiefs at 2.
Darkman Chiefs at 2.
He's got Smithy in his division.
I was gonna say that's basically like putting me at 10.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Smithy, you're getting the Pink Panthers.
I'm gonna put him at 10.
Oh shit.
Okay.
All right. Put Panthers.
I should probably put him at 5.
Probably.
Did you change my pick yet? You haven't picked it yet.
Yeah, but you getting the now you get the Bills. You get flat Mustang.
Me? 4.
Bills at 4. Yours is making you're getting lucky here with these last couple. Both of y'all need a number 1 team though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Smithy, you got the Browns. Maloney.
It's gotta be 5.
You're
You just put.
praying for a number 1 team.
I thought you put the Panthers at 5, or did you leave them at 10?
Oh, can I switch it? Because I'd rather switch those if I can.
So you want Maloney at 10?
Nah, just leave it. I already picked.
All right. Mustang, 1 or 3. Here we go. You're getting lucky. Seahawks.
Put them at 1.
How the hell are you getting all these top teams when you needed them?
It was the plan.
They're all part of the plan. All right, Smithy, who's your number 1 team about to be?
Come on, Ravens.
Please be. Let's go, Leak. Cardinals.
Oh,
Oh, it's all. Man, it was almost G. It actually is a big G. Green Bay Packers. Sinai.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's not too bad.
Could be competitive, real competitive. All right, what's my 3?
Your 3 is going to be. You got so damn lucky. The Colts and Brock.
All right. And you know what? Looking at those, it's probably really close to how I'd actually rank them if it wasn't spun.
Yeah. So, like, what mistakes do you think you would look at?
I'd probably, if you're taking the whole franchise, I'd definitely swap Brock up with Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And I'd probably drop the Lions to 10 and shift the other 3 up, and that'd be it.
Yeah, yours ended up pretty good. Both y'all's ended up pretty good. So, Smithy, what would you change, if anything?
Out of this one, I would probably have swapped the Falcons and Green Bay.
Yeah, I'd probably put Falcons at 1 on yours.
Yeah. And I'd probably swap
I'd probably move Chiefs
the
up a little bit.
Broncos. Yeah.
And by the way, sorry to cut in, Smithy. V-Banks is the last time I'll be nice to you.
I like it.
Last time. Not
I like
happening again.
That was fine.
All right.
All right. Any parting words?
No, we talked a little bit about what do you think is going to be the best rivalry out of each conference?
Oh yeah, we didn't do. Well,
I know you said division, but
we've got one good one already brewing, and it's the same rivalry from last year. That's Smithy and Dark with the Chiefs and Chargers.
that's a good one.
So that rivalry continuing is good.
It's like you and Brock will be a good one.
Yeah, me and Brock, and then obviously Soup and Jake.
That whole division's a big rivalry.
Yeah, that whole division. Yeah. Trying to see here.
I mean, you gotta love that Mustang in pink.
Oh, gotta love that one.
Yeah, Mustang and Pink is a great one. Will be a great one. The old Pink Panthers. The NFC North rivalry with whether or not to stay in the league.
Leak will make a rivalry with the rest of his division, and then everyone else he plays.
That's true. League will have 17 rival games per year. MHC and Woe, I think, will end up being a good rivalry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about Flap and Tyrant?
Yeah. Well, they've both been here forever too, so like,
Yeah.
that's
I
an
like that
OG rivalry.
I think there could be some Brock Bro rivalries in the NFC fighting for playoff spots.
Yeah, a lot of them ended up in the NFC, didn't they?
Well,
Greatness,
Sid from Brock.
Parker.
Maybe
there's
Brock.
one in each division in the NFC.
Yeah, maybe Brock wasn't in on that group call. Maybe he got ousted when he took the yellow tag.
There's one in each division. And well.
Yeah. Might be interesting because they all might be fighting for wild card spots.
I think Smithy and Dark is the number one rivalry on the power ranking right now. Just for the juicy questions. And apparently Dark took a lot of joy into you seeing that you were with him. A lot of joy. Anyway, so the next show that I do, I am working on a top 100 players for the entire cycle. I have about 150 jotted down. I just need to rank them. Pick the 100. So that'll probably be on the next show that I do. And yeah, my plan is
tough.
to. Yeah, it is.
Because we don't know what's going to be like.
We don't know the meta. We don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm going to assume it's more of the same. I mean, the keys are like, will the physical receivers matter, and will edge rush matter? Like that's the two big questions.
Will speed linebackers be as OP
Right,
without
there's
change of direction? Will pass rush be good or not?
Yeah.
Will O-line matter or not?
Will man coverage matter? Will zone matter?
Yeah, there's a lot of what ifs to me in that.
I do think user linebacker, from what I'm seeing, user linebacker is going to take a little bit of a hit as far as pass coverage goes. But a lot of people went to safety anyways. Like I went to complete defensive back last Madden. So
Maybe I'll bring back the defensive end rush.
Vinny Curry.
Yeah, he's gone. He doesn't play anymore, right?
Nope, Madden 19, Vinny Curry. Vinny Curry is a Marshall legend, so I was always excited when you had him at 40 sacks per season.
The good old days.
Yep. Well, any parting words?
No, it was fun.
28-3, Parker did say their show, I think, went like 27 minutes, so he said that he was coming for me. Well, I'm at 2 hours and 20 minutes probably. So
yeah, if we have anyone left still listening, I think everyone has to like watch this in bits and pieces.
yeah, I'm gonna have to put the markers on there. Yeah. I'm basically turning to the Joe Rogan show.
Yeah, this is those ones where you put it on at the office and you just let it run in the background.
Hey, this is prime time entertainment tomorrow.
Yep.
Today.
Tomorrow for me. West Coast, West Coast.
Tomorrow's always to me when it's after sleep. Right, that's the next day.
That's true. Hold up. We're jagging off.
I've
Duval.
Come on, Mustang. Where's your cool fucking saying?
I have a saying.
Falcons. What is the? You can do the dirty bird. Do the dirty bird. Let's hit him with the dirty bird.
I don't remember how the dirty bird.
Oh, you don't remember the dirty bird? You know the dirty bird.
Was it Jamal Anderson?
Yeah. I'm actually going to go to a Jaguars game this year because the 49ers play in Jacksonville, and I got a buddy that lives down there, so planning on going. God willing.
No, I guess my parting words is I'm really excited for this season now that teams are coming around, and I think the biggest thing is I seen it with FIFA this year. They got next gen finally, and it was a breath of fresh air, and whether there are things probably wrong with the game, there probably was, but the complaints were from the community were pretty minimal. And so I'm fully expecting the same thing, that this Madden will be probably the most enjoyable one we've had in quite some time, because we are just getting 4 years of content stuffed down our throat.
That and last year's Madden was basically the same fucking game as the one before. Like
And that
almost-
one was the same as the game. It's been 3
Well,
years.
Yeah, there's a little more differentiation.
Ever since the
last year-
Madden 20 pass rush, it's been the same game.
Yeah, I mean it's changed some, but like to me, there's no Madden that was as similar to each other as old, last gen 22 to 23.
Probably right.
Yep.
And so
So-
we had the game figured out. It was old and crusty at 22, and then we go to 23. It's like, oh, we just played 22 again.
Yep.
And people already had everything figured out, so it really sucked in that regard.
I'm excited for that. I really am.
That alone makes it fresh. But, all right, time to go to bed.
Yep. As 28-3 ends, I think I'm just gonna do it the same way. I think that's all.
But that's all we got. I don't got anything else to say. I just end it now. Done.
Thank you for watching. Have a great day.